Welcome into the DFS Den. It's Dave Eddy here, aka Corporal Eddie on Twitter. Back at it here, a little bit late, but better late than never. It's the way that the day works out sometimes, and still got you a couple hours here if you have your notifications turned on so you get an alert as soon as the video comes out. Still got a couple hours here to get primed for tonight's slate. So let's pop into things here, talk about pitching. And definitely going to be, at the top of the salary structure here today. My favorite guy is going to be Spencer Strider going up against San Diego on the road. He's a guy that gets a lot of strikeouts. He can go, deeper into games and get you 5-6 innings, get you double-digit strikeouts to go along with that. So exactly what we're looking for, willing to pay up and get those more guaranteed points that, we don't get from hitters. And then I'm debating between either Clayton Kershaw or Logan Gilbert as being my second guy. I pretty much would put them equal here. $1,600 price difference on DraftKings. But as far as just overall value and whatnot, I would put them relatively equal. So, whether you need to save a little bit of cash or whether you can pay up for Strider and Kershaw, I'll let you decide on how that works best for you. But those are the three guys I have the most interest in. Probably going to dabble a little bit in Marcus Stroman. Going to dabble a little bit in Blake Snell as well. Not playing Strider and Snell together in tournaments. In really any GPP and cash, whatever. But in tournaments, I just don't like limiting my ceiling of not being able to get 2 pitcher wins. Let's pop on over to hitting. It's a Coors slate. And I feel like on Coors slates, I like to kind of plant my flag one direction or the other. Either, go heavy on the Coors game, or I wouldn't say fade it, but either fade it or be, a little bit lower on exposure to it. Yesterday, I was pretty all in. Of course, it was a very unique slate. Colorado wasn't the team that did the damage. It was Pittsburgh. So if you stuck with it and had both teams with decent exposure, it paid off well. If you only stuck with Colorado, then you didn't do so hot. But today, I just think there's enough other good options that I'm not fading Colorado and Pittsburgh, but I'm leaning other directions because they're going to be popular. And if and when they fail, I get quite a bit ahead of the field. So I'm looking at Minnesota. Minnesota is going to be my favorite stack today. Going up against Chris Sale, who can dominate and he can get blown up as well. So I really like the leverage I'm going to get here by playing Minnesota. Carlos Correa is going to have a nice righty versus lefty matchup. He's a guy that, can be one of the better hitters in baseball. He's going to be batting in the 2 spot there. And that's where I'm going to leave my exposure to with Minnesota. Other stack that I like and player that I like in that stack is going to be Baltimore. Baltimore's going to be more popular than Minnesota is going to be. That's why I lean Minnesota. But with Baltimore, I love putting Adley Rutschman in there. He's going to be batting in the 2 spot as well. Switch hitter, so always a good matchup as he goes up against Josiah Gray on the road. Adley's a guy that, we can fill that catching spot. He's not cheap, but he's a guy that we can fill that catching spot with confidence. We pay up at pitching, and we're just looking to get points. And we're looking to continue to win money. That's what we've been doing all year long. I intend on doing it again tonight. I hope you're right along with me. I also hope that you drop a like on this video. Really helps me out. Really lets me know that you're liking what we're doing. You're appreciating Fantasy Six Pack and everything that we have to offer. And hopefully that you're winning money right along with me. Best thing you can do for yourself, like I mentioned earlier, pop on over here, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you get an alert every time a new video comes out. Really helpful if you're playing DFS because you get an alert when that video comes out, so you've got time to check it out before you start building lineups. So appreciate you tuning in and look forward to seeing you next time.